Most users of the internet are familiar with forums. Whether seeking advice on gardening, asking questions in a parenting forum, or reading a technical advice thread, it's quite possible you've already done some learning via a forum. So it makes perfect sense to include forums in your workplace learning too. They're a great way of engaging a group of learners and facilitating peer-to-peer learning. In TotalLearn, forums are added to a course as an activity type. I'll give the forum a name, which will appear on the course page, and an optional description. An important setting is to decide what type of forum you want to create. Let's have a look at the options. The type you're likely to be familiar with is the standard forum for general use. In this type, anyone in the course can start a discussion and reply to threads at any time. If you want to have an open discussion, this is the type for you. Related to this is the standard forum displayed in a blog-like format, which has similar rules but displays all discussions on a single page with just the initial post showing. This is a useful approach if you have a lot of discussions, or if discussions are only relevant to a subset of learners in your course. If you want to pose a single question for your learners to respond to, you might choose the single simple discussion. In this type, learners can't start new threads, but can reply to the one you have started. You might decide to limit your forum to one new thread per learner using the type each person posts one discussion. Imagine your course is about having difficult conversations. You could ask each learner to post about a difficult conversation they have had and seek responses from their peers on how to handle it. This also allows you to prevent the forum from getting too busy or one overeager learner posting too much. The final option is the Q&A forum. In this type, you pose an initial question and learners must post their response before viewing other learners' posts. This is a great option where there are many right answers to a question, or where you want to encourage less confident learners to share their thoughts. For example, imagine you're designing a course on customer service. You could post a customer service dilemma and ask learners to reply with how they would respond. I'll select the standard forum for my forum today. There are a range of settings to choose from, so we'll now have a look at the key ones. First, I need to decide how learners will be subscribed to the forum. If your forum is mandatory, you can choose to auto-subscribe, which subscribes learners on course enrolment, but allows them to unsubscribe if they want to. Select Force Subscription if you don't want them to be able to unsubscribe. You can allow learners to opt in through optional subscription, or disable subscription entirely. Remember that only learners who are subscribed will receive notifications about forum posts. You can enable read tracking to help learners identify posts they haven't read, and lock discussions if they've been inactive for a period of time. You might want to allow users to rate posts made in the forum. If you use the community forums, you might have seen this in use to allow people to vote +1 for an idea or feature. Ratings can be used to calculate a score for a post, and you can decide the aggregation method used to do this. Ratings can be point-based or based on a scale set up in the system. Ratings are important if you want to award a grade for the forum activity for your learners. Grades can be calculated based on the average or count of all ratings a learner has received. Finally, in the activity completion section, you decide whether and how the forum is marked as complete for a learner. Again, there are a range of options here. You could decide that learners must view the forum or receive a grade. You could decide that learners must make a minimum number of posts, or that they should make a minimum number of new discussion threads or replies to existing ones. Think back to our example of our customer service Q&A forum. In this case, you might say that learners must post one reply to mark the forum as complete. In this case, I'll say that learners must make 2 posts, which can be either new discussions or replies. I'm happy with my settings, so I'll save and display to have a look at my forum. As it's a new forum, there are no topics. If you want to get the forum started, perhaps with a welcome note, you can do that here. Like all users, when adding a forum post, you can add text, images and other media, including audio and video, to your post. So that's adding a new forum to a course, selecting the appropriate type, subscription method, completion criteria, and other settings. Why not add a forum to one of your courses today?